Hey, man.
Hey.
So, that was a pretty close set, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that was really scary.
That was one of the closest sets I've seen from you guys as of late.
I feel like the last time we played here, kind of the same thing happened. I think I lost the game in semis. I 3-0'd him in winners finals. And
And
then
came back.
grand finals is first set, game 5, last stock, last hit. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Just so
He,
risky.
you gotta admit, K9 was playing pretty on point today. Like,
Yeah, he
more
was
on point than he's played in a while.
he was punishing me for a lot of my forward tilts.
Yep.
And it was really hard for me to get the grab
He's
on
also
him.
getting a lot of your get-ups. He was guessing correctly and getting them. Like, he was grabbing you on the ledge.
Oh, yeah. But that's like that's a
just
standard for
yeah,
K9.
that's K9.
It's really hard
K9's
to get
very
off the
he's
ledge
very
against
good at
him. His
that.
reaction speed is really good. He knows how to cover
Yeah.
many options.
So, I have some questions for you. The first one is, a lot of us have seen you do a lot of the perfect pivot things and a lot of the crazy tech that you're so infamous for. Where do you see Sheik? Where do you see your Sheik being in, let's say next year?
Oh man, if she doesn't like get nerfed in a D tier, if she's still like a really good character, she'll probably get some nerfs here and there. I don't know. I just feel like the main thing about Sheik is gonna be about safe hit confirms, and a lot of the punishes you see me do, I put myself at a risk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I might have to forward tilt a little too close, or I might have to do a forward air into them, etc., etc. So I feel like I'll probably get a lot better at safe hit confirms. I've been practicing a lot of them lately,
Yeah.
but it's only like I've been practicing them lately. I'm not really that good with them. So it'll probably be, oh, Sheik is just even more safe with harder hit confirms, and probably one of the best micro spacing in the game.
No, of course.
Because-
I'm probably even the best, but
Yeah, it's just her dash is really good, her perfect pivot is pretty good, and just her frame data is really good.
her frame data is
Yeah.
obviously the best.
And because of that, Sheik has the power to pretty much react to everything as long as you're at the right spacing. And if you know how to control that, then Sheik will probably be really, really good. But of course, the meta itself will advance. So
Yeah, it definitely will advance, especially with all these characters that are probably going to come out. Well, they are going to come out. This is probably going to change the meta, and I mean, we might see a Sheik counter, we might not. So that's going to play into that. But besides that, we're going to see you at Genesis 3, correct?
yeah, I'm going.
Um, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping to place there?
Well, I'm hoping to win. Of course.
Oh, you're hoping to win, of course. No.
Realistically, I think I'll get
What's your
16
minimum?
at least.
Okay, yeah. What's your minimum requirement? So you would
Yeah,
say
top 16.
at least you want top 16. What are some players that you're looking out for to play in Genesis 3 that you want to play and that you want to beat? And I know you're gonna say everyone, but
Oh, I
is
don't
there
know.
someone that you're looking out for that you want to play?
I'm not looking to really like face anyone specific. Like I'd like to face certain players, but overall I just don't want to really tunnel on that. I don't really try to
Of
focus
course,
on that.
of course.
If I were to pick someone, if I'm not mistaken, Edge from Japan is going,
Ooh.
and in my opinion, he's Japan's best Sheik, and I'd really like to
Didn't
face
you
him.
tell him one time that he's like one of the closest Sheiks to yours?
Did I do what? Did
Yeah,
I tell him that?
yeah. You said
No,
that
no,
he's like one of the
I
closest
don't.
Sheiks
I don't
that ever
contact
see.
any of the Japanese.
No, I
Sheiks,
meant
so-
I meant like one of
Oh.
the closest Sheiks to like your playstyle.
No. Edge is a really safe Sheik. Really safe. And that's what I really like about it. So it'd be
That would
like
be
really
pretty
contradicting.
interesting because I've seen you play really safe, and
Yeah.
when you shift into that mindset, it's something to see because you normally don't do that, but in certain matchups I see you do that, and it's definitely something else. All right, so just to wrap up this interview real quick, you're gonna come back next week. You're gonna come back the week after that. You're gonna keep playing, and are we gonna see more of that fabulous Sheik tech implemented in every match you play on stream? Because I've seen you like just throw it out like once in a while, but that one specific game you played against K9, you were just doing that everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to get into that mindset because in order for all of that to work, you have to condition them really hard.
Yeah.
Like if I want microspacing to work to the level that I want it to, it's like, oh, I have to read them over and over. I have to keep covering these options and hoping they pick those options. So it's really hard for that to happen. especially if you keep trying to do it and the other guy just reads it. And that's probably going to be like the future of people who face me. They're going to have to read when I'm going to do it, because if they don't expect it, then they're not going to punish it, and then I'll just be on top.
Yeah. All right, so one of the last questions. People might be wondering that Cloud is coming out. Do you feel like you might pick up Cloud?
I mean,
because I know you're a fan of the Final Fantasy series.
I played a lot of Mewtwo. I tried my best to make them work. I'll probably like still pull him out eventually somewhere when I find some really good matchup with him. Like, my Mewtwo is pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen your Mewtwo, yeah.
I haven't touched Lucas, I haven't touched Ryu. My Roy is pretty good. And I don't know, I feel like the DLC characters are really well made, and they're a lot of fun to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cloud would be the same way. So
who are you looking for to be in this game?
I don't care.
You don't. You don't care.
I didn't even.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have a new character besides Cloud
I don't
or
know.
a veteran?
As long as they're like fun to play.
That's true.
Whichever character gives more exposure to Smash.
Yeah, either.
So I guess a new character.
Every DLC, like every DLC character has been good. So I mean, like not like good as in, I'm not gonna say good as in a character, but like they haven't been like bad and like uncool and stuff like that. So I appreciate your time. Good stuff today. You played really well today.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to see your Sheik playing incrementally better every time I see you play.
Alright,
Good
peace.
stuff, man. Be sure to give this Twitch channel a follow if you already aren't, because we do this every Wednesday. And even though this stream is pretty late, it's definitely interesting to watch. And you gotta expect to see K9, VoiD, and a lot of good players.